birds are pretty noisy out today, so we'll see if my windows stay open for this one. Fix my collar. It's gonna be a bit of a longer video today, I think, because I didn't start off my lunch break by driving through the drive-thru. I already got my coffee from this morning, and it's cold now. So, I think I'm just gonna take my time this time. Because you know what? That is the real mental health movement. Take your time. Not always, though. Sometimes it's good to rush. You know? Because, like, a lot of the time, it's good for your mental health to go slow. But, like, not always. Someone's parking next to me. I'm genuinely wondering whether or not I'm gonna put the word tea into my vocabulary. Because, like, when I say it, I do it in a silly way. Because I feel like the word tea was, like, cool in quarantine. And then it got a little cringy. And now I'm saying it in a way that's funny again. I'm not sure if everyone else will be able to pick up on that. Let me actually get this lettuce out so we can see what we're dealing with. Oh, I should probably say R.I.P. to the Pope. Pope Francis. Probably not going to attend the funeral. That's crazy. I don't really have a fridge at my work. It's more of a mini fridge. So that everything needs to be small and compact. So much fun watching people park. My hot take is it's actually easier to parallel park than it is to, you know, have to back into a driveway when you're on a busy street. Actually, I'm not sure. I wonder who they're gonna pick as the new pope. Hopefully whoever it is, they're cool. Oh, I say they, it's only guys running. Don't want to assume. Has there ever been a woman pope? Is it against the rules for the pope to be a woman? If you're watching this and you're Catholic, let me know in the comments down below if women are allowed to be popes. I think I'm actually going to set my lunchbox above my camera just so that it's providing some shade so my phone doesn't overheat. But yeah, I don't think there's ever been a woman pope. I made this TikTok. It was just like a joke saying like all my friends are moving to this one island for university, but I'm still here on the mainland because my university is on the mainland. I know people are beefing in the comments. The Islanders versus the Mainlanders. It's really crazy. People are getting pretty heated. Because I read somewhere that like violent crime goes up in heat waves, which is interesting because you'd expect it to be the other way. Because I get tired in the sun. I run warm, so I prefer the cold weather, and I get tired in the sun. It's like, does the sun make people angry? Is that why crimes go up in heat waves? It's a real conspiracy. What are they putting in the sun? I don't really have any topics for today. It's more of just like a munch video. That's all right. One of my coworkers saw a TikTok of mine. Scary. One of the most horrifying things that can happen to you is to meet someone in real life and then have them say to you, "Oh, I think I've seen you on TikTok." Scary. Not that my digital footprint is bad. It's just cringy and embarrassing. But you know what? I heard this somewhere. Cut that out. Okay, so basically, I'm just gonna quickly cut out. Someone made an announcement. I'm just gonna turn this off.
The green just
I need to cut my nails. They're not long. I just don't. I'm like really uncomfortable whenever they aren't like completely trimmed. No, like if they're not completely short, it's just uncomfortable. So I work, for those of you who haven't picked up on it already, And shout out, I think I have like 7 subscribers. Love you. But those of you who are new to the channel or maybe just haven't picked up on it yet, it's just valid either way. I work at a garden store, and it is surprisingly common for wives to leave their husbands in the car. It's actually kind of cute. But it makes me wonder, like, is gardening still considered like a feminine task? Like, are husbands embarrassed to walk in the store? Who knows? At least they got iPhones. Need to get some stuff out of the sun real quick. It's starting to get hot, y'all. It's heating up. I think I'm gonna have to stop wearing hats. Let's look at what I got going on. There's a bump. Where my hat isn't. Excuse me, I just burped. I don't mean to get too deep and trippy and spiritual and stuff on you guys, but I was thinking, oh, it's a really bad piece of lettuce. But I was wondering the other day, are babies psychic? Oh, I left too much of the bottom on. But I was wondering this because y'all seen like how dolphins can sense a woman is pregnant, and the dolphins can like, it's a whole conspiracy. They can like communicate with the baby in the belly. And then, keep that in mind, I also learned that, what's that have you, babies, like, know how to float. And it's like a skill that we lose when we develop our conscience, you know? Because, like, have you seen those videos?
No, not with you. Not, at least not in a nursery. They're not stopping.
Anyways, might have to cut that. But it's like videos of swimming instructors and they knock the babies over into the pool. And for some reason the babies are always wearing puffer jackets and like fully clothed, but the babies just know how to float. It's like an instinct. And apparently, like, we lose that. That's why we have to learn to swim. Or born knowing how to float. And then we lose that knowledge. And we have to learn it again. So it makes me wonder if babies know what's up like that. And the dolphins know what's up with babies. I think, therefore, babies and animals can communicate. They're like psychic. In my first video, I was in the middle of the frame. I completely forgot how I set up the camera, so you're just gonna have to deal with all this beautiful space. Oh, and that's not a stain, that's light. But yeah, I think babies are psychic. Like, they can't communicate thoughts, because I'm not sure if babies have, like, thoughts. I think they can communicate emotions, though. And not like an empath, like a mood ring, you know? I think babies can sense that. That's the last of my lettuce, y'all. I left the sour bits in here, the stalk. This is less good for sound, but I can keep yapping, I think. You know, when I first worked at the place I work at, there were a lot of bunnies all over the place. There's a bunny infestation. But now, the bunnies are disappearing. They're all gone. I'll see one like once every 2 weeks. It's really sad. I used to see like 7 a day. Like, it was an infestation of bunnies and rabbits. Let's get into that. What is the difference between a bunny and a rabbit? And a hare. What's the difference? Who knows? I think a bunny is like the fat ones we keep as pets, and a rabbit is like the wild skinny one that chases around birds or something. Have you seen that movie Us? Where they're eating rabbits? Actually, this is a hot take, but when they were eating those rabbits in the movie Us, I'm sorry to say, they looked a little tasty. Because, like, it's the clones underground and they eat rabbits. And I was just sitting there thinking, like, because they were acting so good, and the way they were acting, it was like, wow, they really look like they're enjoying those rabbits right now. And, like, obviously, I would, like, prepare a rabbit before I ate it. Like, I'd probably, like, put it in a stew. I don't know how you're supposed to eat a rabbit. It's been done before, I think. But, like, the movie Us really made me want to try eating a rabbit. Us is a really good movie. That came out when I was, what, in grade 8? It's scary. Honestly, everyone's always talking about what they do with their doppelganger, and it's always something like really devious and dubious. I think me and my doppelganger would just be friends. Because everyone's always like, oh, I'd kill my doppelganger. No. My phone overheated, so that's the end of the video.